Welcome back. It's World Multiple Sclerosis Day, so it's only fitting we're joined by our next guest.
Multiple sclerosis is a lifelong disease of the nervous system, interfering with the transmissions of nerve impulses throughout the brain, spinal cord and optic nerves. It affects more than 23,000 Australians, with an additional 1,000 diagnosed every year. There is no known cause or cure. Australian comedy legend Tim Ferguson was just 19 when he started recognising the symptoms, but was determined not to let it slow him down or let anyone know. For over a decade, from 1984, Tim entertained us as part of the comedy trio The Doug Anthony All-Stars.
No!
And made sure we didn't forget our toothbrush in the 90s. It wasn't until 2010 that Tim acknowledged his MS publicly, taking to the stage with his show Carry a Big Stick, sharing his battle with the disease, along with a few sexy tales from his life in comedy. And just as a side note, after researching, or whatever it is you do on Wikipedia, I'm led to believe that Tim also owns the third biggest Star Wars collection in the Southern Hemisphere.
Please welcome Tim Ferguson! Now, Tim, it's World MS Day, lots to talk about obviously with that, but first let's get back to the important stuff. The third biggest Star Wars collection in the Southern Hemisphere?
Well, that's what, that's what somebody says. Apparently there are a couple of guys in South Africa who have more, but I challenge them here and now.
Oh, you think you have the biggest?
I think I've got to. It's out of control.
What's your favourite piece?
In fact, it's quite a daggy one. It's just a Rebel carrier. It was just, I just loved that spaceship, but it's all there. It's got all the little pieces and the stickers, and it goes, But I had to go,
to make the noise.
Yeah. The phrase, I just love that spaceship, explains exactly why you ended up collecting them.
Yeah, I was single all the way.
Now, let's talk about MS. You, as we just heard there, kept your MS private for a long period of time. Was that because you were worried you wouldn't be sort of afforded the privacy you wanted, or was that because you were yourself still trying to sort of come to terms with what you'd been diagnosed with?
No, neither really. I just thought, firstly, it's invisible, so it's kind of nobody's business, and it's only going to freak them out if I walk up and say, hi, I look fine, but I have got multiple sclerosis. What have you got? I'll show you my brand scan if you show me yours. And also, I was trying to hold a TV career together, and you know what television executives are like. They're the ones under our chairs. Hey, mate. That's
Mate, ours are in our ears.
Yeah. Right, yeah. So I thought, why freak anybody out? But then I had to start carrying a stick, and you walk down the street with a stick, and people in Australia will always say, what's wrong with your leg? And so I'd say, well, what's wrong with your wife?
How has it impacted your life? How has it impacted your life?
Well, I guess, Todd, it made me think, gee, I better come up with a plan B. And the plan B was writing. I thought, I can write. And with voice recognition technology, you can lie on a gurney if you have to, and you can write. So I sort of studied how to write comedy, the ancient comedy, the new comedy. And that's what I teach now. I go around the world and explain to very serious, suicidal screenwriters. Maybe a joke might help that suicide get right over the edge.
You're not just writing, though. You are performing. You're just at the Melbourne Comedy Festival. So you're on stage with your walking stick. I mean, what's that like, to perform in front of people and, with... what's it like?
Well, the best thing is, if you've got MS and the show is called Carry a Big Stick, I get a standing ovation just by making it onto the stage. People are like, oh my God, what's it going to do next? Oh my God, and he walked off the stage. That's incredible. It's worth the money.
It is World MS Day today. So what can we all do to get behind it?
We follow you, Carrie. You're going on a bicycle ride?
No, I'm going for a run on, not a very fast one, but a run on Sunday. I have been running all month wearing red lippy, which has attracted a few looks, but in support of MS, because you do wear red lipstick in the month of May.
Yeah, we've got the kissy lips.
Disappointed you don't have yours on.
Oh, I do. My lips are actually white. This is it.
What's it like running with red lipstick?
Yeah, look, I think people think I've dolled myself up to go for a run, but it's good. It's a great cause to get behind.
You sound very keen to know what it's like to run with red lipstick.
Any excuse to get made up.
So weird. Details on how you can help kiss goodbye to MS are on our website. It's been a pleasure having you here. Please thank Tim Ferguson.
We're going to take another quick break. Stick with us, won't be a sec.